Anthony here. It's June 19th, Sunday, 2016. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there. Today we're going to do a video featuring the new Streamlight military Sidewinder flashlight. To me, this is one of the must-haves for preppers, those in the preparedness community, those that maybe are in law enforcement. Many in the military already get issued this or carry this, and then also in law enforcement, many law enforcement also are either issued or carry these flashlights. I have had the non-military one, or I guess this is one of the civilian ones. I can't remember the exact model number. I did a video on this a number of years ago on my channel, which I will post. They operate essentially the same. There are some differences with the military model in the fact that it does have the infrared capability, and that was one of the features that I was looking for in this light when I picked it up. I wanted a light. I was going to just get the military infrared strobe that only is a strobe light, but I figured why not have that feature in a light that also has many other features, and it can be carried very easily on a belt, molly gear, in a pack, and have something, a real preparedness device, something that I think that this is one of my top picks for flashlights. Not so much for the brightness levels, but for the features that it does have and the usefulness that it does have in many different types of situations. And we'll go over that as the video progresses, but I just wanted to read a couple of highlights on this light. It's LEDs. The bulbs in these in this particular light, the Streamlight Sidewinders, are rated at 100,000 hours. Like I said, we'll get into the colors of the light here, but just a couple of quick facts. Unbreakable polycarbonate lens with scratch resistance coating, and it's gasket sealed. And you can see there, hopefully you can see some of these close-ups. The battery indicators on how to put the batteries in are located, and they're raised, as you can see here. The plus at the top here, and then the plus at the bottom on this side. So this is the battery compartment here, and we'll open it up later and show it to you. It's tethered and it is O-ring sealed, and we'll get to that in a minute. The tactile indicator on the rotary knob for infrared position is a here is the rotary knob they're talking about, and the position for the infrared position is raised, as you could, I think, see that here. So if you had gloves on or it was at night, you could literally feel that infrared section is in there. And then this knob turns for the various colors. So if you started off this light, if I turned it right here to white, which you can see here is the W, white, red, infrared, and blue on the military version. Okay? And it just pulls out and turns, clicks back in. We turned it back around to red. If you start off on red, an easy way, which a lot of people keep it on the red mode because they want to be, when they turn this and activate it on, they want to be covert or not give away their position. So on the military version, if it's on red, you've got red, and if you can remember, if you turn it clockwise, you'll have red, white, blue, the colors of our flag, American flag, and then infrared, and then back to red. So you keep it on that sequence, and just remember the clockwise turning is red, white, blue, and then infrared. If you're in the field or it's at night, and you can't see the markings on the little knob here. Okay. Let's see, 3 meter multiple orientation impact resistance tested. So this has been dropped from 3 meters. Its cord attachment holes provide a battery compartment cover capable of supporting a 25-pound load. And I'll show you that now. The battery compartment, just you screw this or turn this knob here until this loosens, and the whole bottom piece here is going to pop out. You'll see now, you can see the O-ring, and you can see the tether cable. And then there are my batteries put in as per the indicators on the exterior of the light. This light takes a lot of the guesswork out of a lot of things. They've thought of almost everything, and one of the things, by tethering it, you don't lose the bottom of your light if you're fumbling around in the field, or if you had to change the batteries under stress or whatever. Your serial number is located on here as well when you're registering it, which I haven't done yet. Okay. And I'll put a link in the description box to all the specs on this, the exact specs, in case I missed something. But again, you got the durable belt clip or clothing clip, and many people also get the integrated helmet mount. If you have a law enforcement or military helmet, you have the mount or the clip for it. You can mount that on your helmet and pull this light on and off your helmet as well. The length, width, and depth is it's 2.34 inches wide, so 2.34 inches by 1.08 inches in thickness, and 4.65 inches with the articulating head straight up. That's 4.65 inches. And again, that head will rotate 180 degrees. Again, another reason why, and as I review some of these specs, you'll see right away why I'm saying that this light is a fantastic acquisition for not only a prepper, but just somebody that wants many flashlights and functions in one light. For under, this was around 79 bucks. For under $100, you got yourself a great light from a great company. Streamlight is a good flashlight company. Quality control is excellent there. It's right up there with companies like Surefire as well. This is a IPX7 rated design. It's waterproof to 1 meter for 30 minutes, guys. So again, it's going to give you the waterproof 1 meter, 30 minutes. O-ring and gasket sealed, and it meets mil standard 810F standards. The weight with this right now, as it is with alkaline batteries in it, would be 5.02 ounces. With lithium ions, 4.38 ounces. This light here is in coyote color. As you can see, this is coyote. And the original one that I have looks more like an OD green type color. It actually matches this ammo can that I have here. It's high impact, super tough nylon case, offers exceptional durability and weather resistance, assembled in the USA. So it's got an exterior nylon case, so it almost feels like plastic, but it's real heavy duty nylon. And again, workmanship and craftsmanship are just second to none with this light. The clip that you see here for your molly gear or your belt is reversible by removing of this screw and flipping it around and putting it here. Again, even on the light itself, you can see some basic instructions. It tells you the on-off function, the intensities, how to flash it, and pull and turn the knob for rotating the different colors of light, or the types of LED light that you want. So right on the light you have basically almost everything you need to run it. It's very easy to operate. The only problem I have with this light, and I'll show you when we go through some of the light modes, is each light setting, like in this instance it's white, and then as you turn you'll see the other varying colors. I believe on the camera you can see the infrared right here, although if I look at it with my naked eye I cannot see that. But there you can see the infrared right there in the center, and then the red, and then back to white. What this light has is several settings. Again, as you hold the button down, so once you turn on this light it goes on in low mode. If I hold the button down, it's going to go to the fourth, it's going to go through 4 levels of light intensity and then off, okay? Or if I hold it, it goes up to the top level and then back down to the lowest level. What happens is it starts off, each LED, whatever color it is, including infrared, starts off in the low mode on this light, the military light, and it will end up in the high mode. The high mode on this light, in the specs, I believe is 55 lumens, but it is a very bright and direct 55 lumens. And so the intensity goes from 5% to 20% to 50% and then to 100% as you cycle through the 4 modes. And again, I'll show you that in the blue mode as well. Again, 2, 3, 4, and then back down. 2, 3, 4, and then steps back down to low mode, and then off. Same thing for IR. See it go up and back down. Now the infrared mode is going to be in conjunction with night vision equipment if you're using that, and also in our military. Usually it's used to identify friendlies in most cases. So if you had this and you wanted to make yourself known for rescue purposes, you can activate this mode in the various brightnesses to give away, to give your position to those with night vision equipment, and also have it on the strobe mode as well. And then over to the red mode, again the same thing. It goes up the chain as you hold the button and back down the chain as you keep your thumb on it, and then click for off. So like I said, the only issue I have with this is the activation of the strobe. What you have to do to activate strobe mode is double click it. So let me just get it to the bright mode here. There you go. Sometimes when you double click it, it doesn't respond. You got to like hit a sort of a sweet spot, I'll call it. And then as I cycle through those, you could see if you have it on strobe and you leave it there, each one of the modes will strobe, and they're strobing at high intensity. They're not strobing at low intensity. So if you wanted to strobe in infrared right here, it's at high intensity. Same thing for the red, and then back to white, and then click it for off. So as you can see here, guys, and we'll go into a dark area and I'll just show you some of the reasons why you'd want the white, the red, the blue, and then the infrared we spoke about for rescue purposes. It's very good to have that if you know those around you are using night vision equipment. There's also other ways to identify yourself for night vision equipment. It's wearing certain reflective patches or flag patches or patches that you could stick onto your gear, and they will illuminate in that spectrum of light in the for night vision to locate you. So like I said, I will add these links in the description box with all the specifications, but let's go into a dark area and just look at some of the modes here. Version has the blue, and in place of the infrared it has the green. Again, useful light, yes, just does not have the infrared. So if infrared is what you want, the military version, or I believe it's the aviation version, would be the one that you would go for. A couple differences in this: the old knob does not have the the letters written on it as the new one does. If you could pick that up in the video here, but it has the B, W, R, and IR. This one just has the Streamlight logo. So as you turn on the light, you've got to look and see where you have it. So if you keep it there, the raised area is on green, and you went from green to red to white to blue. If you wanted to keep it on white, you have the arrow pointed away from you on this light. So every time you activate it, it'll be on white. And again, similar, just a different color, older model, but functions much the same, and same type of exterior features. And again, I did a video on this a while ago. I love this light. I keep it on, actually keep this one on my battle belt, so it's ready to go on my battle belt. This one here is going to be with me either on my vest, one of my vests, or with me in some type of phone case at work, or I could just click it on my belt, but I'd like to put it in a little case or a pouch and then put it on my belt so I have it with me. And again, you could store it or carry it with the heads straight up so it's not bent over like that. Okay, let's go check it out in a dark area. In a darkened closet, and this happens to be one of my prepping closets, so I'm going to activate the light on white mode, and it's on a low setting right now. So I'm in my closet, and this is a shelving system in front of me, and basically in the camera, I don't know how good you could pick it up, but I can basically see on low mode here my medical supplies here. I could see some other hygiene related items right there. Right there, some more items. Let me get the camera so you guys can see this. Yeah, so it follows the light. And different things up to and including, I don't know if you could see this. Let's see if I can get a shot. Right there is my rifle. I don't know if you could see that. I guess you can. There it is. Okay, now that's low mode. What I'm going to do is, and here are some hanging packs that I have, okay, in my closet, backpacks, Molly gear, things of that nature right here. So what I'm going to do is now activate the light on the modes, the brighter modes. So I'll hold it down. We got second, third, fourth. There's high mode. Okay, so high mode, you could basically see a lot better. As I pan the camera around, it basically brightens up this whole closet. Again, I said 55 lumens, so it's not going to blind you like maybe a 200 or 300 lumen light would. But here you go, top shelf. There's some food. There's my dehydrator right there. Okay. Now, we can toggle through, shut it off, turn it back on again, and by turning the light, now blue mode, I could still, with my being here in person, I could still make out what these items are in this closet. Okay. The other reason why you might want the blue mode is to track or look and see if you were wounded, to track blood. Blue picks up blood very well, whether you're wounded or someone else was wounded in your party. You can track them. The red blood will illuminate or be exposed better with the blue lighting. Let's switch it to, and again, I can activate that to the fourth mode and then back down again. Now let's turn it to the next mode, which infrared, let's see, there you can see it in the camera, and then there it is there, and back down. Okay, that's infrared. Naked eye, you can't pick it up. And then the red mode would be And I have flashlights that are set on red or have a red cover on them, only because if I activate that light inside my house and I don't want people outside maybe coming through the crack of a blind or something like that, and I want to remain more covert, or if I just need some low light, I will activate this in red. And again, it's not going to pick up things like blood or red lines on a map or something like that, but the red has its pluses to have, and it's one of the reasons is to be more covert. And again, I could still see what I have to see here to get in my equipment, and then I could raise it up to the 4th level and then back down again and then off, and then back around to white again. And so there you have the various colors, guys. Again, this light is fantastic. I would definitely recommend it to all preppers to have this light. I think the military version is a good one to have because that infrared option is a good one to have in case you need it down the road. So thanks for joining me, guys, on this review. I know it was a little lengthy, but I believe this light is a fantastic acquisition and a great piece of gear that'll last you a long time. It's quality, and I believe in spending money on some quality gear to put in your stockpile. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay ready. Anthony signing off. Take care.